Cathie Wood's RQ has bought $6 million in GM stock, which is a little unique because we don't know if GM is the most innovative electric car company in the world, and ARK has a thesis around electric cars being the future. So let's start off with you, Justin. Why do you think Cathie's buying $6 million in GM and selling off Tesla?
So she bought in ARK-Q, the autonomous tech and robotics ETF. I don't know, man. That's my take. Like, okay, autonomous transportation. I think GM's autonomous driving tech is called like Cruise, GM Cruise.
Super Cruise.
I mean, I think some people that use Cruise, it's called Cruise.
Cruise?
Yeah. They say it like works really well, but you know, I've been told that it's like kind of hard to tell from the consumer side of things. So I'll let the commenters below who own a GM car say how good Cruise is. So, but in terms of, you know, she's selling you products, like that's why they're delineated like this. If you want exposure to autonomous tech and robotics ETF, I mean, do you want 0.5% of your portfolio, which is what she bought yesterday or whatever, into a GM instead of, I don't know, something else. But yeah, I don't know, man.
I have so many questions, Amit. I have so many questions about this. I don't know where to start. Where did she get the money to buy it?
well, she sold 47,000 shares of Tesla and bought 158,000 of GM. So I guess.
So she's selling out of Tesla into GM. Got it. Makes perfect sense. So I don't know. I mean, maybe she tried to buy a put.
Tesla is still almost 10% of that portfolio too. It's the number one. So like number 6 is Deere. Number 5 is UiPath. Number 4 is Komatsu, Kratos Defense and Security, Trimble, Blade Air, which is like the Uber for helicopters for rich yuppies to go from New York City to the Hamptons. I never took one actually. Alphabet, number 15, Google. BYD is 16. Unity, which is, you know, like the metaverse kind of video game thing. Caterpillar, Xpeng. So this is the portfolio, and she bought enough that NIO is number 36, and yeah, General Motors is now entering the ring.
I mean, if she's buying, okay, so if I'm Cathie's advocate, devil's advocate, if she's buying this as a potential hedge that Cruise might be the winner in the autonomous driving category, because she's very interested in the autonomous driving category, right? So maybe she's just putting some chips on GM, since GM, I think, own the majority of that technology, right? The vast majority. So I just don't understand, why would you put a chip on such a losing bet, since they don't have the data, they don't have the technology. It's a very limited tech, from what I understand from people who use this. I have friends who use this on Cadillacs. It's decent, but it's just kind of lane assist with adaptive cruise control. It's nothing unique. I don't know why would you do that bet, especially with GM's very spotty history with R&D in general. I mean, they've been really lacking in the execution side. Very good at PR, very good at getting the president to say that they're great, but the execution side is kind of been spotty. So I don't understand this bet. I hope everything is okay with Cathie. At this point, I'm concerned. I mean, this latest move really concerns me to what's going on with Cathie. Maybe she's like George in Seinfeld, where you remember the episode where George tried to do everything opposite because nobody was like, he couldn't get a date.
If every instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite would have to be right.
Yes. I will do the opposite.
Maybe she's like, yeah, I'm just going to try something crazy.
Yeah, maybe I'll drive over. I need to drive over to Tampa to see if she's like? Okay.
Yo, Justin, she's like the coach who's coaching now a team who's down like 57-0 in the fourth quarter. Let's just put the third string quarterback in. Let's see, maybe he can do something. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is exactly what's. So she's like just basically, I don't know.
Just trick plays now.
Yeah, let's just fucking fake punt.
Justin, do you think GM has any growth prospects in terms of their electric vehicles that Tesla's already matured into, and that could be the reason?
I don't know. I think they need to get EVs off the line first.
They need to produce cars, guy, which is the biggest thing with being competitive in the EV field. advertisement game is really good. PR game is really good. The making the car part is where I think they're still struggling. Still struggling on making the car that would not spontaneously combust. And they're almost there.